sister's engagement party. Her fiance pulled me aside and said, "Thank you for letting your sister take over the bakery. She talks about how generous you were." I smiled politely, completely confused. "What bakery?" His face changed. "Sweet Haven, your grandmother's place, the one Becca's been running for the past 3 years." The room tilted sideways. Sweet Haven, Grandma's bakery, the one she'd left to me in her will when I was finishing my nursing degree. The one Mom told me they had to sell quickly because of property taxes and business debts. That bakery was sold, I said slowly, my mouth going dry, right after Grandma died. Mom said there was no choice. Kyle, the fiance, looked genuinely confused now, his eyebrows drawing together. Sold? Becca goes there every morning at 5. She just hired 2 new employees last month. My heart started hammering against my ribcage. I walked away from Kyle without another word, my legs moving on autopilot across the decorated venue. I found Becca near the dessert table, laughing with her bridesmaids, wearing a dress that probably cost more than my monthly salary at the hospital. "Can we talk?" My voice came out strange, tight, and high-pitched. Privately. Something in my tone made her smile disappear instantly. We stepped into the empty coat room, and I closed the door behind us with a soft click. "Kyle just thanked me for letting you run Sweet Haven," I said, watching her face carefully. "Want to explain that?" All the color drained from her perfectly made-up face, leaving her foundation looking orange and fake against her suddenly pale neck. She opened her mouth, then closed it, then opened it again like a gasping fish. "Liv, I can explain everything. The bakery wasn't sold. It wasn't a question anymore. It was a statement, and saying it out loud made it real and horrible. It was struggling," she started, her hands twisting together nervously. "Someone needed to run it, and you were so busy with your nursing career and Grandma left it to me." My voice cracked, and I hated myself for it. In her will, to me specifically. She wrote me a letter about it, about how she wanted me to have something solid, something of hers. Becca bit her lip hard enough to smudge her lipstick. "Mom thought it made more sense for me to take over. You were never interested in baking anyway." "That wasn't your decision to make," I shouted, then forced myself to lower my voice, acutely aware we were at her engagement party. "Where did you think I thought the bakery went?" "Mom told you it was sold, to cover debts." She said it so quietly I almost didn't hear her over the muffled music from the party outside. There were no debts. Another realization crashed over me like ice water. Grandma paid everything off before she died. She told me that herself when she was sick. Becca's silence was deafening and damning. My mind raced through 3 years of conversations, calculating and remembering. Every time I'd driven past Sweet Haven and seen lights on, new paint, flowers in the window boxes. Every time Mom had changed the subject when I mentioned Grandma's legacy. Every time Becca had posted photos of her morning routine that included coffee and pastries I now recognized as Sweet Haven's signature items. "How much?" I asked, my whole body shaking now with rage and disbelief. "How much have you made from my inheritance?" "That's not fair, Liv. I've worked really hard to keep it successful." "How much?" She flinched at my volume. "The bakery generates about $180,000 annually. After expenses and payroll, I clear maybe $65,000 a year personally." I did the math instantly, my nursing brain sharp with numbers even through the emotional chaos. "So in 3 years, you've personally made $195,000 from the business Grandma left to me, plus whatever the business value has increased. You would have just sold it anyway," Becca said desperately, her voice rising in pitch and desperation. "You never wanted to be a baker. You wanted to be a nurse, and you are one." I gave the bakery the attention and love it deserved. "With my inheritance," I interrupted, my voice deadly calm now, ice cold with fury. "You gave my inheritance attention and love while I worked 60-hour weeks at the hospital, while I ate vending machine dinners and took extra shifts for money. Did Mom help you with this? Was this her idea?" The guilt written across Becca's face told me everything I needed to know about Mom's involvement. "The building alone is probably worth $400,000 now," I said, my voice hollow and distant. "That's how much you've stolen from me. $500,000. My entire future. Liv, please." I walked out of the coat room, past the confused party guests, past Kyle who looked concerned and bewildered, and straight to my car. Behind me, I heard Becca calling my name, her voice breaking, but I didn't turn around. Tomorrow I'd call a lawyer. Tonight I just needed to drive past Sweet Haven one more time and see what my grandmother had